Ready, hot!
Pubco Studios in Oklahoma City. This is a Cable Motors OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson. Oklahoma searches for answers as they get ready to go to K-State on Saturday, and one of those answers may be Aaron Colvin. Travis Haney joins me on the telephone, and Travis, obviously the cornerback position was a problem against Texas Tech. Talk a little bit about the move it looks like Aaron Colvin might be making.
Well, we knew they would miss Jamel Fleming in that game. He's out, or was out last week with the knee injury. Probably going to be out again this week against Kansas State with that same knee injury. Just had surgery last week on it. And the idea was to start Gabe Lynn and see if he could play well there, and he just did not excel and was getting beat deep over the top, and had to make a decision, and they moved Aaron Colvin over. And as everyone remembers, Colvin played a lot of cornerback last year, so it was kind of a natural fit to move him back. But at the same time, he's been playing safety all year, so to move from one side of the field to the other and play safety in the first 6 ball games and then move over to corner in the middle of the 7th, that's tough. And you know, he played okay. He played probably better than Lynn did, but still, it's a big adjustment to do that in the middle of a ball game. So, you know, having a week in practice, he said he'd split some time between the two positions, probably like he has in the first few weeks, but getting that game time, those game reps at corner, that's sure to help him if he does wind up playing corner this week.
Well, if he, you know, you talk about being dropped in the middle of the game and playing pretty well, is there a chance that he does make a nice transition? And K-State, I mean, obviously pretty good offensively, but not sort of the high-powered passing offense. Could this be the type of game where he eases into that position a little bit for the Sooners?
Well, I think the reality is still the fact that they're going to miss Fleming, regardless if it's Lynn or Colvin at that corner, because Fleming was such a physical tackler. You remember him in that Texas game, just throwing guys down and taking the ball away from the Longhorns. So that's the kind of player that he is, and that fits well against pass and run teams. So it's not as if they're just going to magically not miss Jamel Fleming, assuming he's not out there. So Aaron's probably a better fit than Gabe Lynn in terms of that, just because he's a little bit more athletic and a little bit more instinctive, I would say. But you know, Fleming is kind of a one-of-a-kind guy in that he's a veteran and a big physical presence. So they just have to hope he gets better fast.
Yep, something to watch on Saturday, that's for sure. Hey, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.
Ready, hot!